Hi, it's currently snowing right now, like a lot. I can't believe this is the view from my window. There wasn't a single snowflake yesterday. It's beautiful, but I'm also so scared to drive on the road. I feel like in the first few days of a snowfall, everyone forgets how to drive. There's like cars in the ditches, nothing is shoveled properly, no sanding has been done. I'm sure many people still have their summer tires on as well. So it just feels kind of apocalyptic at the beginning of winter, and I need to go out later today, so wish me luck. Until then, I did want to talk to you about something very exciting, which is that I will soon be launching Love Letters, a multimedia art subscription. So let me tell you everything about it. Essentially, every month I'll be sending you a letter, and the content of that letter will vary from what's going on in my life and what's going on in the world. As an example and sneak peek for this first one, I'm going to be talking about how it feels to wrap up 2024. You know, endings, beginnings, grieving what didn't get done, and how excited I am for 2025, the different ideas and projects I have for it. So you'll get a very genuine dialogistic letter, and then alongside that, a small art piece. So the medium of this art piece will differ every month. This could be a small print of a painting I've done, a poem, a sticker, a zine, a photograph. It'll be a surprise every time. And the reason I'm doing this is because this whole Love Letters project came from my Make Bad Art video. And in this video, I talk about how not having a niche has made it hard to market myself and find concrete opportunities. But then how despite this, I just have this insatiable need to explore various art genres, mediums, theories. I love things too much to niche down. Being engaged with multiple forms feels very fruitful for me. And then I notice things like my poems influencing my films, and then my films influencing my paintings. And the circle goes onward, and it seems like when I put this out in the world in my Make Bad Art video, it resonated with a lot of you. I got so many comments from other artists saying that they feel the same thing, as well as from art consumers saying they really appreciate that in artists. And so I'm mentioning all this to say I want to atone to that in this Love Letters subscription. I want to explore multiple forms of art as the addition to the letter. So that's what we're gonna do. I do want to add a little bit of an asterisk here because I know some people aren't gonna like this surprise element. Whether you're someone who, for example, likes art but does not like poetry, or you're in a financial situation where you can't really accommodate that, you know, you want to know what you're spending your money on, then please just message me. I'm going to keep the art piece a secret from the public, but if you do want to know as an individual, I have no problem sharing it. Now, how is Love Letters going to work? You'll need to place your subscription between the 1st and the 5th of every month. That way I can prepare, package, and mail out everything before the 15th. Then you'll end up getting Love Letters by snail mail just a few days later. There will be 2 ways to order this. The first is a one-time purchase. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to try this out just one time, click that button. But the second way is that there'll be a monthly rolling subscription. If you do think you're going to want to do Love Letters multiple times, I would encourage you to do the rolling subscription because it can guarantee that you'll get your letter faster. If I see your name consistently, it gives me time to prepare to send your letter out sooner. Now, as for the cost of Love Letters, keep in mind that I'm going to be speaking in Canadian dollar. I'll be charging $15 a month. So you'll have to do your conversion with wherever you live. I know Canadian to US dollar is a big difference. So 15 Canadian is maybe 9 or 10 US. It's really not a lot though. It's honestly the cheapest I could do in order to make this work. But of course, please keep this in mind. It doesn't hurt my feelings if people aren't engaging with my art because it's not in the budget. Like, I get it. And then I guess the last thing to mention is that this will all be hosted on Ko-fi. I'll put the link in the description, but I'll also spell it out for you. That would be ko-fi.com/peachynm. If for whatever reason you have a hard time finding my account, you can also go on my website, which is peachpiles.com. There'll be a tab that says art, and if you click on that, it'll take you directly to my account. And that'll be everything you need to know about love letters. Outside of this project, you may notice on my Ko-fi account that there's also a commissions tab. When you click on it, there's a post for large acrylic paintings as well as medium acrylic paintings. I decided to list these services because I've already been doing commission paintings. I've just stuck to a local circle. So every time I've done a commission, I have hand delivered it to their houses, but I thought it would be fun to open it up to Canada-wide and US-wide shipping. So if that's something that interests you, you can find it on Ko-fi as well. And if, when you click on these posts, you have an idea outside of what I've described, like let's say you want to commission me to do something like a sculpture or a print instead of a canvas, you can again just message me. We can work something out through email. And then also on my Ko-fi account, I will be opening seasonal art sales. I will not be starting this winter because I do really just want to focus on launching love letters, and I am also still healing from surgery and have a life. I'm just a bit too busy to start it right now, and it would be very rushed, and that's not how I want to do this. My idea behind the seasonal art sales will be to drop a bunch of prints and other art things every solstice. I think that's an easy enough way to do it. So the first solstice of 2025 is March 19th, 2025. There's no reason to remember this date. You know, I'll make sure I tell people about this when it happens, but I'm just excited about it. I wanted to mention it right now. This gives me 4 months to get organized and figure out what I want to sell. So yeah, thank you for listening to all of this and potentially buying my art. Again, from the 1st to the 5th of the month, you can place the love letter subscription. Please make sure it's in that time frame. It does need to be in those 5 days if you want it in the same month. And I'll make sure the link to this, first and foremost, gets posted to YouTube. Let me know if you have any questions or general comments. Make sure to subscribe if you already haven't, and like the video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you next week. Bye!